And further to a conversation in my spinning class the other day, here's a comparison of my sets of hand carders. The first one is these. They are Toyka and they are old leather-backed carders. Second ones are these. They're made by David Barnett. They're more modern, rubber-backed. They are quite a high TPI density. These ones are unbranded and they're a lower TPI. So I will put one of each out of the way. Right, I think I need the camera to be closer for this. Let's move it in. First thing you'll notice with these ones is the teeth are all arranged in vertical rows. So around here you can see all the teeth are made like stapled, so they're a U-shape with the teeth on the end. Here we've got a gap because the rest of the staple will be coming off the edge of the card cloth. So I start somewhere in the middle, you'll be able to see how they're attached. So this is a good angle for the camera. That one moves. Let's get something pointier. There we go, that one moves there. One next to it moves there. So you can see, I'm not sure if we're very well aligned. For each pair that move, there are two staples in between, one that goes to the left and one that goes to the right. So drawing that out, we would have one staple that went there, that ends there, another one on the same level, and another one there on the same level. That's not quite symmetrical, but you get the idea. Hello, Pussycat. So each row looks like that, and then the next row beneath it will look the same. These are very, very close. They're not quite in a straight line because otherwise the backs of the staples would mesh, but they're close, and we have the gaps between them that you can see when you're looking down the card there. I'll show you on these modern ones how different they are, just because they have a bit further space so it's easier to point. Again, the staples come in pairs, but that each one is part of a different actual staple itself, and you can see on the next row they're slightly offset. So drawn out, that would be too close together there, too close together there, like that, and on the next row you'd have them staggered like this. So you don't have any clear open rows between, like the gap between those two and those two is not enough to fit another pair of ends between. That's quite close together, so while there are uniform lines, you can't do the old-fashioned carding technique of running the carders between each other very well. Now we'll go on to look at the flexibility of the teeth and the cloth. Look from the side, you can see the teeth themselves have no give-in, but they do flex fairly nicely in the cloth. I'll get the other more modern ones. Again, these teeth have no give-in. These ones are a bit stiffer in their backing, so they do flex in the cloth, but not as well or as easily. The edge ones actually flex a little bit more than the centre ones. And finally, these old ones. These, after playing with them today, I've discovered I think I need to take them apart and have a look at what's going on underneath, because no, it's not that one. This one the edge ones are very stiff and don't move at all, and that's not right. So I don't know what's going on there. This one though, the teeth do flex very, very easily in the backing, but they don't flex themselves. They're still very hard. Stop scratching, Pesty Cat. And if we compare the two side on, those teeth, I mean, these are all jacked up. I very much need to take them apart and try and do some straightening. These teeth are shorter than those. Let's put them side by side. But they don't look to be any finer. And these are all dense cloth. They're about the same. This one is about 12 by 12, so 144 tines per inch. This one is 11 by 8, I think I wrote down, so 88. This one is much coarser, 8 by 6, 48. Let's see if I go from there to there, just how much harder those are to compress. And couple that with the lines in the cloth. Oh, come on, focus. Lines in the cloth not being wide enough for the teeth of another card to pass through. Your carding technique is necessarily very different on these ones than it is on these.